What's going on, veterans? My name is Junius Bennett. I'm out of Atlanta, Georgia, and I am 100% permanent total Navy Desert Storm veteran. In today's video, I'm going to break down the actual realities of the State of the Union, the average American, what they're in right now, including those of you that are watching this video. I want to completely demonstrate the actual rat race, if you will, that the average American is doing, okay? So, and I want you to compare this to your VA disability check, if you got a check right now, or you're seeking a filing a VA disability claim, or you giving up on your VA disability filing process, okay? The average American, and I'm going to use Georgia as an example, gets a good job at working for State Farm or Delta, or you can work for the Falcons, or you can work for the Braves, you name it, okay? You got to make at least $56,000 a year to get the average Social Security check. I mean, not Social Security, but VA disability for 100% permanent total, okay? I want to reiterate that. You got to make $56,000 a year. That's $26 an hour, okay? Most people's in this rat race right here. They get up in the morning. Like I said, they got to brush their teeth. So that's toothpaste, water, food, lights, car insurance, the list goes on, car payment, fuel cost, to go all the way into nobody's doing that, nobody's paying for that for you. You walk into the corporate office, all right, and you got your ID badge, and you're making $56,000 a year, okay? Now, you got something called withholding. They're going to slap your hand before you even get your check. We already know that. They're going to take out state and federal taxes, all right? So, the next deduction you see on that payroll check, you're doing all the work, no deductions for all it takes to get there, commute time, fuel costs, you got Social Security. All right, so you done paid W-2 the tax man. Now you paying to Social Security, which we know that they're trying to cancel. All right, then you got a 401k contribution, which the federal government, the IRS, dictates you that there is a limit on what you can contribute. That doesn't spell legacy to me. All right, for my kids or grandkids, that means I'm limited. And right now the year is $22,000 is for 2023. That is the contribution limit. That's all you can contribute to your 401k. Now, if you only making $56,000, can you really contribute $22,000 of the 56? Absolutely not. Then the next expense is Medicare. Medicare, you got to pay Medicare. That's on your payroll check. Look at your payroll stub. Look at your deductions. So you're doing all the 100% of the work. Nobody woke you up this morning and said, hey, I love to see you at work today. Anything I can do for you, okay? And then you get a check right here. You get the what's left over. What's left over is $43K minus your contribution. I want to introduce this. Your $43K is just with state, federal, Social Security, and Medicare deducted. If you made a contribution, this is even less. That's what the average American, over 300 million people are in this process. Now, when I talk about you as a veteran, being disabled, being injured, you can still work or have a business and still get a VA disability check, right? Okay, let's talk about this. Now, this requires a lot of your labor and your time for the next 40 years to you age 67. Now, you can do this one time. There's no age limit or statute when you can file, okay? In my example, from 1991 to 1995, I served the United States Navy, right? Okay? Now, in 2019, or November 2018, I did an intent to file. In 2019, November, this was in November as well, I filed my claim. All right? Now, in January of 2020, I got a check for $18K. March, it was deferred. The reason why it was split up, it was deferred. They made a decision on 60%, and they gave me 100% later in March. March of 2020, I got a check for $25,000, I think it was. $25,000. The total payout was $43,000. $43,000, ladies and gentlemen. $43,000 in back pay for something that I did from 1990. That's 4 years. 4 years for working for the greatest country in the world, and I got a check in 2020 versus $43,000. Do you get back pay from your job? Absolutely not. Okay, let's go forward. Today, when I got awarded My 100% was 3,000, about 60, $3,006 a month. All right. Every January, it's a raise that goes up, right? So I got a raise for 2021, 2022, and 2023. Between 2020 and 2023, my income went to $3,621. Can anybody tell me what that increase was? I had an increase of $600 per month. Do your job give you that kind of raise from 2020 to 2023? $600. That's over $7,000 a month increase, okay? Now, all of this money that comes in every single month to your direct deposit, do you have any middlemen? Because you're doing 100% of the work. It's only one of you, and you got 1, 2, 3, 4 people in between you and your money. How many people are in between your money when you get your VA disability check? 0. So that means everything comes to you, right? Wow. Now, wouldn't it make sense, those who love your job, to file a disability claim right now in this year, quick, fast, in a hurry, because this is passive income. This is labor income. Labor income, that means you're going to work for it. This is passive. Passive means it comes in whether you work or not. Which one would you like to have in your life? Or would you have both? All right? Because everybody given a 9-digit free number at birth to do just this. Take that 9-digit number, get your education, go work for a corporation like State Farm Delta, do this, and 4 people going to be in between you and your family. It's called W-2, Social Security, 401k, Medicare, and then your kids, they're going to get the scraps. That's what everybody does, because the household income right now, with 2 people working, is $69K. How can you work? You got to earn $56K to bring home, after taxes, before your 401k, $43,000. You got to make $56 to make what I get passively. $56,000 for what I get paid. I'm going to say that one more time. You got to go out the door, do your toothpaste, your food, your water. You got to come out of pocket and get pretty every single day for $56K for the next 40 years to age 67. And you can do something one time and unlock passive income. And you got to do that. And while I'm sitting at home with my cars outside with 3621. How many people like that plan versus plan B? I mean, plan B versus plan A. Now, I know you're probably saying, hey, I love my job and want to work. You can do that. Do that. Keep doing that. Now, how do you unlock it? Well, the law says you need to meet 4 elements of Title 38, Part 4. People say, what is that law? If you're ignorant to the law, that's what most people are. Ignorant to the law, right? Well, see, ignorance to the law cost me $1 million. Because from 1995 to 2020, remember I got the back pay check for $43,000, right? What do you think I could have earned dollar-wise between 1995 at 100% to 2020? If from 2020 to 2021 to 2022 to January 2003, I went up $600. How many years in between 95? Okay, to 2020 to 2023. Let's count the years. That's January of 2021. That's 1 year. 2022, January again. That's 2 years. 2023, January, 3 years. So in 3 years, $600 increase. Did I have to go clock a clock? Do I have to punch a clock? Did I have to just wake up every day? Did I have to just remain alive just to receive that direct deposit? This is passive income. Now, think about how much money it was back in 1995 and how many Januaries in between 1995 and 2020 because of ignorance. Those of you are trying to be ignorant to the law, it only hurts you and your family. Those of you that are being lazy, say, I got a job, it's only hurting you and your family because you don't get this back pay back. This is a lot of back pay. This is in the millions. It's over $1 million. If you add all the extra benefits, dental and all that, VA healthcare, it's more than that. How much more are you going to lose by being ignorant to Title 38 Part 4? How much money are you going to leave to the IRS or the federal government that owes you this money because you serve the greatest country in the world? I refuse. Once I got into the knowledge, I refused not to take that knowledge and take action. See, there's got to be a return of information, not a return of information. I mean, a return of investment. Most people are worried about return of investment, ROI. This is return of information. Once I got the information of how to satisfy the government with Title 38, Part 4, it was over for me. I'm suffering with injuries with PTSD, sleep apnea, broken nose. I got to wear this mask. And I've been injured since 1995. I got to take pills. I gotta have snoring problems, dry mouth, because I'm a mouth breather, and I'm supposed to be with the CPAP machine, and I got hypertension, I got rash on my back, I got no shaving, bumping, I bump up around my beard, and you mean to tell me by congressional law, all I got to do is do 4 things. Diagnosis, in-service event, proof, or secondary, or pre-service, or presumptive. Medical nexus. That means a private doctor to link the service. And how bad is it, Juniors? Severity. Show me how bad it is. Here you go, take a picture. Show me how bad it is. And you telling me I do this one time, if it costs you $5,000 to get medical nexus and compliant to the law to get passive income, what does it cost you by staying on your job in that rat race for 40 years? We're talking about one time. If it says, you know what, you got $5,000 and I'm gonna show you how to do this and unlock money till you die, and then I'm gonna have some money for your family as well. Because if you die of one of these service-connected disabilities, your spouse is gonna get another check. It's called death indemnity compensation. How many people are going to sit back and just continue to watch and not type newlifeveterans.com? Right now, you should be going to your computer, your phone, right now, to newlifeveterans.com and say, listen, you know what? I'm tired of the rat race. I got these injuries. I'm not just going to suck it up. I'm not just going to live with this. I'm going to fight back and get compliant to Title 38 Part 4 because a lot of things are at stake right now. There's a lot of things at stake. My kids are at stake. My spouse is at stake. My legacy is at stake. My grandchildren is at stake. And if I continue this rat race, there's nothing going to be nothing for them. This has been my message today. Thank you so much for watching. Type right now, newlifeveterans.com. Go in and do a free consultation, 30 minutes, and let's get you on the right path to that passive income. God bless. Talk to you later.